I know that my grandma's French and that her ancestors were French. I remember every Christmas we would always go down to my grandma's house and we would always have Tourtiere on Christmas Eve. Have a big family gathering.
I was born in Saskatchewan, Saint-Isidore de Bellevue, a little French community. But I was born there, but my dad, when I was 8 years old, we moved to Batoche, where the Riel Rebellion took place. And that's where I was raised, into a family of 13 children. My grandparents came from Montreal, but my great-grandparents came from France. It was in the early 1800s when they came to Canada. I didn't even know yes and no in English when I started school. So at Christmas time, the big custom was tourtiere. Everybody made tourtiere galore for Christmas Eve because we'd have midnight mass. We'd go to midnight mass, and then somebody would stay home with the little ones so that they could cook these tourtieres, and ones that went to church would come home at 1 o'clock, and then we would eat these tourtieres with salads, all different kinds of salads, and bun and butter, and then all kinds of desserts. And then we would also party, have a drink. And I remember them coming home from church and coming in the door, and it smells so good in here, and it was a good feeling to know that if you were in charge to cook these tourtiere, that's what people would say. And it wasn't only my family, it was just some friends that had no place to go for Christmas. They would come over, and we all were one big happy family.
I've never made tourtiere before, but we made it today, and it was really fun because we eat it a lot at Christmas time, and it's really delicious. They made like the dough and the meat before, so we just made like the pie dough and put it in the plates, and then filled it with the filling, and then made a design on the pie crust and then put it on.
The tourtiere includes half pork and half beef. It's got vegetables in it, celery, onions, and then different spices. I love sage because sage really gives it a good, and in the old way, they grew sage, so they had sage to put in, and also some nutmeg, and it also has mashed potatoes.
I probably started making them when our kids were small, so they would have a taste of what it was to be French-Canadian.
She shows us how much she cares about us, making us food all the time, constantly, so it's her way of showing.
As far back as I can remember, it just brought a good feeling. Smells good, tastes great. Everyone loves them.
And it's not the same without meat pie, I don't think. It's a kind of a tradition. It's turned into a tradition, so that's pretty tasty.